Hello, Annette. How are you?
I'm very good tonight. How are you, Anita?
I am good. I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you, ma'am.
All
And
right.
hello, everybody. How are you tonight? Welcome to Can We Talk? You've tuned into Can We Talk, brought to you by Movement Worldwide. We are the movement. We're a motivational organization there to educate minds, empower, nurture, and transform. We are a movement to move. We want to help you thrust into your purpose so that you can start living the best version of yourself and win. We've tapped into some winning information. We have some winning resources. We're seated at the winner's table, and we invite you to take a seat right along with us. Right, Annette?
Yes, that's so correct. As we always say, there's always room, and so every Wednesday we add more and more chairs. So come and sit with us at
Yes,
this
yes.
table.
She said more and more chairs. Every Wednesday, we're adding more and more chairs. Yes, we are. And as we say so often, we are not psychologists. But what are we, Annette?
We are lifeologists.
We are lifeologists.
Yes.
We've lived, we've experienced some things, we've been through a little something, something. And you know what? We like to share things from a practical perspective.
Yes,
We like to
Lord.
take a practical approach and just deal with some real hardcore issues. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to sit down with you. We try to do this each and every Wednesday. No, I try. We do this each and every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Each and every Wednesday, we settle down and we have a real heart to heart conversation. We deal with some things. We have our transformational topic where we take idioms and phrases and we relate them to our everyday lives. We also have our power tool, those hard to discuss conversations. And then we end the night with our wonderful tea time topics dealing with trendy topics and social and current events where we have a lot of fun. People hate the news. We inform you of things that are going on. We keep it light, but we keep it real. So we get excited about this night every week, and we love it that you all join us and just have some fun. So without further ado, we just want to get into it. But before we get further into our conversation, I'm going to ask that you do a few things. The first thing I want you to do is hit that like button. If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from the Facebook group, please go down to the bottom of that video, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, give us a heart, let us know that you're here and that we're doing something good. That's our way of communicating. See, we love to know that you're there. So hit that like button. The other thing we want you to do is to click the share button. That's that little arrow. Click that share button and you can share this to your Facebook page. You can share it in Messenger. You can share it. You can click the copy button and share it in your to your text message. You can share it in email. You could just share it with anybody, Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. Just send this out and let people know. Listen, Anita and Annette are having a conversation, and I think they want you to join in. Don't you want them to join in, Annette? I
Yes.
think I want them to
Yeah.
join
Come on
in.
now.
I
Come
think
on.
we're having
Come
a
with us.
conversation and we just want y'all to join in with us. So just hit that like button, let them know. Listen, they're having a conversation. They're inviting you to come and take a seat at the winner's table. So come and join in the conversation with them. The other thing is make sure you subscribe. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you have not subscribed to our Facebook page, hello, Elijah McCrae. Prophet Elijah. If you have not subscribed to our Facebook page, please find us Movement Worldwide. We are everywhere, Movement Worldwide. So make sure you do that. Hello, Jassy.
Hey,
Love to
Jesse.
see you,
All right.
darling. Love to see you. So make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share. The other thing that you can do is you can sow a seed. If you want to sow a seed into this ministry, you can sow a seed. We are a nonprofit organization, and
Mhm.
we thrive off of the gifts that are given not only by ourselves, but by you. So you can sow a seed to Cash App $ Movement Worldwide. That's $ Movement Worldwide. Or you can become a patron. How do you become a patron? I'm glad you asked. Yes, great questions. Well, you can go to our website. Our website is movementworldwide.org. You can click the red button that says become a patron. It'll take you to patreon.com where you can click and join. You can actually set your own amount. We ask for $12 a month. That's 40 cents a day. But most people set their own amount, and we're so grateful. So thank you all so much. Hey, Connie. Hey, Grace, Gracie, and Completion. Beautiful. So we ask that you all please go ahead to one of those options and you can sow a seed into Movement Worldwide that way. Also, remember, follow us on all platforms. And if you don't know what we got going on, you don't know how to reach us, you don't know what to do, you can do this. You can text the word movers to 474747. Just go to your phone, type in 474747 as the phone number, and then go to your subject on your text message and type the word movers. Send that to us and it'll automatically add you to our text messaging list. So again, all of those are great things, and we love you guys so much. You could have gone anywhere else, and you could have done anything else with your time, but you chose to come right here to Can We Talk? And we have some stuff to talk about tonight. So we're going to dive right in. Going to dive right into our transformational topic. That's where we take idioms and phrases and we apply them to our everyday life. I love the transformational topic. Don't you, Annette?
Yes, I love it. Yes. Oh my
Love
gosh.
the transformational topic. You know what? Because it allows us to have conversation that just like kind of, it challenges you. So I love that. So our topic tonight is the writing is on the wall. Usually, if you say the writing is on the wall, it really, in most cases, has a negative meaning.
Yeah.
It means that there are clear signs that a situation is going to become very difficult or unpleasant. The very apparent sign that something bad will happen in the future. The phrase comes from it comes from the Bible. It comes from a biblical story of Daniel, in which the prophet interprets some mysterious writing that a disembodied hand has inscribed on the palace wall, telling King Belshazzar that he will be overthrown. So technically, you could say that it's a warning or a heads up that something in your life is about to shift or change. The writing is on the wall. Now, how many times have you found yourself in a pickle? And you clearly know that you should find your exit. I mean, you clearly know that your exit is right there, but you lingered. Everything around you and around your situation is giving you the red flag.
Yeah.
But you linger. I have counseled so many people, when I served in full-time ministry, one of the things that we had to do as associate ministers was that we had to counsel people. So I've had many people that have come through the office in the 3 ministries that I've served in as an employee, many times that I've counseled, and particularly it always seems like I was counseling either women who are single parents or, having problems at home, or couples, counseled a lot of couples. And I noticed something in counseling couples, because sometimes I ended up with some situations that I had to call in help to deal with because they were very difficult. So I've counseled many people through relationships and even violent ones. And oftentimes they would say, God told me to leave a long time ago. But for some reason they linger, hoping and wishing that things would change, but only to find out that they became more violent. Because what happens is verbal abuse after a while it becomes shoves.
Yeah.
And then a little nudge or a shove becomes a push. Then a push becomes a slap. Then a slap becomes a fist. You get my drift?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but each time we would ignore, that's what happens. And it's not just in violent relationships, but it happens on jobs. You've got many, many opportunities to leave. It happens with church. It happens with businesses and organizations, friendships.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look at that ship.
There were those ships in that. Yeah. But we ignore the clear writing on the wall and stay anyway. But why do we do that? Oh, I see. Oh, we got some more people coming in. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Connie. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it is true. Unfortunately, it is true.
Yeah, it
Keep
is.
going back to the same situations. That's what we do. So I don't know if you put those up in there. I just came back to look.
Oh no,
Um,
I didn't.
that's about. Oh no, I didn't. Yes, Connie said frequently, and Nicole said hello, Anita and Mama, and you said hello, Nicole. Unfortunately, it's true. Greetings, Valerie. Greetings, greetings, greetings. But it's true. We keep going back to the same situation
I
and
know.
ignoring the exit. We ignore the clear writing on the wall and stay anyway. So, just like this example, there are many instances in our lives where the writing on the wall can't be more clear. But we have freedom of choice, we have free will. God gave us that. So, when we ignore the writing on the wall, the reason can usually be summed up to one word: pride.
Come on, Nita. Say that.
Pride. We're so concerned about what people gonna think, what they're gonna say, or ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. Ain't nobody tell me that I ain't, and sometimes we be so prideful that we don't realize we're about to fall apart. Proverbs 16:18 says, pride goes before destruction.
Mm,
And a hearty spirit before a fall. Come on, good people.
come
We have
on
to
now.
learn to put aside our flesh will tell us that we have to do this. Our flesh will tell us that we have to be there. Our flesh and our desires, our wants, we don't want to leave. But he loved me. He loved you 2 years ago. But the licks ain't saying he love you now. But I love it here. I love my church. I love my job. And God keeps trying to tell you, He's trying to bless you. And He wants you to move to a different situation instead of saying where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. But we stay past our welcome in friendships. But and I understand because I've been very guilty of that one.
Me
Just
too.
staying past the time when that thing been over. So why am I still calling this person a friend? Kick her out the ship. So we put aside our own, we put aside what we're supposed to do because of our own flesh, and we don't take heed to the warning. So that's my word tonight. I'm going to use the word warn because that's what the writing on the wall is. It's a warning. It's telling you, it's warning you something's coming, something's about to happen. So it's time to do something about this. This all right, all right. So that word to warn, the transitive tense, of course, for those of you who don't know, I like to take a verb and I deal with the intransitive and transitive tense when it applies. I deal with it transitively because the transitive verb needs an object to make sense, but an intransitive verb makes sense without one. So tonight I'm dealing with, even though I think this word has both, but the intransitive doesn't really have a different meaning. It kind of says the same thing, and
Okay.
it deals with the word. But the transitive verb for warning, to warn, means to inform beforehand. Now that word inform, it's a transitive verb. It means to communicate knowledge to, or to guide or direct information. We have the right information at times, but I heard, and that you heard you quote Jason, that thing has stuck with me. He said that we need information instead of inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
because we're so
Mm-hmm.
busy basing our lives off of the emotional reaction to situations, our emotional response. And we want that. We want them butterflies. We want the feeling. We want the act of being included. We want people to like us and to, want us to be around, instead of dealing with the thing at hand, instead of dealing with the fact that that situation is not good for you. That person doesn't gel with you. You're not supposed. Okay, you have outstayed your place. You don't have to stay at this church for the rest of your life. God has some other stuff for you to do. You don't have to stay on that job forever. How about God's trying to get you to open that business you've been dreaming about, but you're so busy being a slave to the paycheck that you can't even see how God's trying to set you up, because you have become accustomed to that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody got to be an entrepreneur. No, some people are called into their jobs, but some people just have a job and not a career. And you don't even love what you do. You regret going every day. So we have to talk about these things because oftentimes we miss it. I can't tell you how many times I've missed God. I'm not telling you something that I have heard somebody say. I'm telling you things that I've experienced. I told y'all we lifeologists. Didn't we tell them in that?
That's what we told y'all.
We're not psychologists. We're lifeologists. And trust me, there's some experience on this broadcast here. We've lived through just about every experience that you can have. We done had it, honey. So that's why 9 times out of 10, the writing is on the wall long before we reach destruction. But our flesh said, I'm going to do this anyway. So who's at fault? Who's at fault?
Yeah,
because the writing is on the wall. So
it's
I want to just take a look around. And I want y'all, for the sake of just, getting this out there. Somebody got a good comment. Just because it feels good doesn't mean it's good for you. You done preached the mouthful. You know what? She done preached the mouthful of that one statement, Annette.
Yep, that's the truth.
She done made me go to my sounds early.
I gotta get the bell.
First bell,
Nicole, you get a bell, girl.
Nicole got her first bell from Movement Worldwide because you done said a mouthful right there. And then me too. I miss God so much. So I want you guys to type in, because somebody else, it might not apply to you, but it might apply to somebody else. So just type it in so they can see, because sometimes people got to see it. I want y'all to type in, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. Write that in. I'm typing mine in. Let me get to my thing. The writing is on the wall, because I'm here to tell you that in most cases, we have just ignored that nice handwriting. We have ignored it. But I'm here to tell you to go back and look, because you might see it written there all in cursive, and it might be in bold print. And then it might be in bold print with sparkles and lights around it.
Come on.
But in a lot of cases, we miss it because we decide to. We have made the decision. Yes, Connie. Yes, moving well. Yes, yes, yes. The writing is on the wall. Yes, the writing is on the wall. Valerie, I see you. Y'all on it tonight. The writing is on the wall, Elena. I see you, baby. The writing is on the wall. Come on, Elena. Come on, Yolanda. Come on, Annette's offspring. The writing is on the wall. Come on, another one, Annette cheering. Nicole, the writing is on the wall. You're cheering on here tonight, Annette.
I know.
The writing is on the wall. Hello, Elder. Hello, prophetess. Hello, prophetess Sharon Green. The writing is on the wall. We have gotten the warning. We have gotten the red flags. We've gotten all the signs. God has provided a way of escape, but we still keep going in the same direction. Come on.
Come on.
So let's just take heed. So I hope that blessed somebody. That was just our transformational topic. I hope you've been blessed. I hope your life has been enriched. I hope you have been inspired by that. Yes, Sharon, I see you, baby. The writing is on the wall. Come on, Jassy. The writing is on the wall. I love the movers. I love y'all. Our movers are so awesome. So listen, we're going to pause right now and before we go into the next phase, because we got some things to talk about. But before we do, we're going to give our toast tonight. I hope Oh Lord, did she bring it? Did she have it? Oh, she got it, y'all. Sometimes she don't have it. Can we talk? Oh, I got my my notification that our shipment is coming finally. It's order. Yes. And so we have like 4 or 5 people that ordered mugs. So can we talk in that?
Yes.
All right, got me a little sippy sip. We're going to have us a discussion tonight. But before we get into our discussion on tonight, we're going to pause for a quote from the quoteologist herself, Annette L. Anderson. We're going to pause for our quote, our Annettism, and then right after the Annettism, we're going to come right back and we're going to go into our power tool. Y'all don't want to miss that, because I'm telling you, the power tool, man, that thing been going on. So y'all, we're going to pause for just a minute. We'll be right back.
Sister, you're beautifully, wonderfully, and fearfully made. How do I know? Because that's what God said. Each day you live, learn to go higher, thanking God that He sent the Messiah. Sister, you're smart, creative, and unique. Not just what I say, but it's God who speaks. Sister, when he made you, he broke the mold. There's more to your story yet to be told. Sister, God made you his precious design. His handiwork made you one of a kind. So when I look in the mirror, what do I see? God's image is smiling back at me. Because I'm beautifully, wonderfully, and fearfully made. How do I know? Because that's what God said. Sister, sister, you are somebody. This is Annette's Expressions.
All righty. Well, tonight, Power Tool. Oh man, it is phenomenal. But I'm just gonna say a couple of things before I go there. There are some matters and experiences that causes people to become hurt, fractured, or broken spiritually and emotionally. I know you know somebody, and even if you look in the mirror, you can see it.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just a conversation, or sometimes it just take a conversation to mend the broken heart or spirit. In some case, a band-aid, listen here, that little thing don't do. You need a power tool.
Power tool.
Lena talk rap more.
Because you know what? I was thinking that you did kind of sound like he was rapping a little bit on that one.
I did. I tried to. I did, but kind of messed up my timing. But oh well. All right. Tonight, Power Tool is chasing the glory of God, a man agenda. Chasing the glory of God, a man agenda. That was so powerful. Just that statement. I had to stop. Step back a minute and say, wait. I had to begin to look at my life. Like, am I chasing God's glory? Am I trying to get kudos from man? Well, I want to give you a couple of meanings, and one of the meaning I want to talk about is God glory. What is it? It's great praise, splendor, honor, His handiwork, and man's agenda is underlining often ideologies playing a program. In other words, we come up with our own idea how we think the word's supposed to be, and what we do a lot of times we take the word and we turn it around so it'll fit our agenda. I know I've done it. I've done it more than once. God's agenda for man has been defined in great detail in his word. Although well aware of this, man has repeatedly chosen to ignore many of them, and even worse, often to declare that many of them are unfair, cruel, or man-made. I know I can relate to that because so many times I'm like, God, it's just not fair. It's just not right. And I tell God all the stuff I did this and God like, go ahead and over there, come and sit down somewhere. Many seem to feel that constant avoidance of or refusal to obey God's laws will cause God to change his mind or his standard. Whatever the rationale, man collectively has his own agenda, and they often conflict with God's agenda for man.
Come on.
But the truth is, man agenda is being dictated by a self-centered mindset, and also by the world system. And also, when you look at church, how the church has tried to legalize personal agendas while putting God's stamp of approval on it. They try to say, well, this is God ordained and God is nowhere. I guess if God could just come down sometimes and say, listen, I ain't even in that. But we twist and turn things, and so we have to make sure we don't get caught up. That we so caught up in how man sees us. You're trying to pass out your business card, which I don't have a problem with that. But I remember back maybe 10 years ago. Now we computer and all that. But 10 years ago, people was trying to get in certain places. Certain. You figure like you've made it if you get to preach on a certain platform. So. And so sometimes that is for the glory, but sometimes that's for self-glory because we feel like we can get on a certain platform, we've made it. The glory of man and the glory of God are opposed to one another. One exalts itself, one exalts self, while the other exalts God. So one of the things I had to do is start looking at myself, Anita. Am I exalting self, or what I'm doing is exalting God? When we come on here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturday or Sunday, is that done to lift ourselves up? Or we're trying to take that anointing that God has placed on the inside of us and to exalt Him? So Anita, I mean, one exalts pride while the others requires humility. And you there go that word pride, Nita.
Mm-hmm.
That pride will get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
One is self-centered while the other is God-centered.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering sometimes, what's your center? Is it self-centered or is it God-centered? So Nita, give me some feedback on what do you think?
Well, here's the thing. Oftentimes when we step into, when we step into our calling, our purpose, we're tapping into a lot of times the gifts and the talents that we have. And I've heard somebody say this before, and I'm not sure if I think it was somebody in ministry. They said this before that okay, let me back up. I've heard somebody say before that in order for a person to be successful with certain gifts and talents, there has to be some level of narcissism. Okay, so I don't like that word when it comes to the things of the kingdom because it's very negative. But there
Yeah.
was a word that was brought to my attention that was used in a ministry setting one time, and the lady said to me, she was talking to the masses, but then she came to me because she could sense that I had that same type of gift. Because oftentimes, because of the fact that people have used this word negatively, we don't really see that it was actually used for good as well, and that's the word cunning.
Mm.
So when a person has a certain cunningness, then they are able to draw people. See, cunningness can be used negatively and positively, as
Yeah. Yeah.
can your gift,
Yeah.
as can your gift, because it's a certain character. And with that character, you're crafty, you have knowledge and skill in a certain subject, but it can also be used as slick and sly and conniving and manipulative. So it's about how you use your gift, but it's the same thing that pertains to people who are who are being brought into or have been ushering into the prophetic, because a lot of times people can exploit their gifts. So we start to
Yeah.
exploit things, and then when we get to that point, and all we need in that is a little bit of applause or a little bit of praise, and we get a little bit of applause and a little bit of praise, and it goes to your head because we've seen it happen. Ministry raises up, the pastor's awesome, people are just so wonderful, and then people are drawn to them. Oh my God. Oh, and that just, Elena just said something really good. Magnetism, it draws. The key is to keep it pure. Exactly. People are drawn to it. They're drawn to that gift and that anointing that's on your life. And then all of a sudden, he done gone crazy because because sometimes, and I've seen it happen. It has happened in places that we've been. It has
Yeah.
happened in places you've been and served, and in different instances. So we get drawn into them, and then all of a sudden they become so self-absorbed and
Yeah.
self-centered, and then there comes that pride.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
comes pride. And
Yeah.
as we know, we just heard what the Bible, we just talked about it, what the Bible says about pride. So I believe that that's what happens. And then it goes from chasing the glory of God, to chasing man's agenda, because not only are you sucked into yourself and you become prideful, but other people who follow you, they're no longer following God, because they're so drawn to that cunningness that their spirit of discernment ain't even picking it up.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is what I found walking through this. When we first enter the ministry of the church setting, we are taught to humble ourselves under the pastor.
Well, yeah, we are.
We are. We are. We are taught that. Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
we are.
And then here's
I,
the thing. We should have humility, but there's a thin line between submission and slavery.
true. True. Say that.
And it becomes like almost like a dictatorship.
Yeah.
You can't even pray outside of the ministry because, oh, you better tell pastor, oh, you better tell bishop. No, I know better, because boy, I'm in the right place right now in that nobody's church, because you know what, can't nobody tell me nothing to do but God. And here's the thing, I have respect, but I've been through that where you can't even have a prayer at your house for people trying to put you on Front Street and calling you out of order. The devil is a liar. Stop manipulating the people of God like that.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk with power, exactly. And Elaine, I'm about to call your baby you because she's sounding like you right now with them words. But unfortunately, without checks and balances in place, we can become a duplicate. Oh, Connie, you done got a bell. We'll become a
Yeah, she get a bell.
the pastor. Yes, yes, yes. You done
Yeah.
got a bell up in here tonight.
Yeah, you
My
become a
God,
fan.
there have to be checks and balances.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
checks and balances, we just become little clones
That's
and little
right.
clonettes. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. There is a become mature. Well, then as we become mature Christians, we learn to hear the voice of God and obey God alone. Come on, see,
Yeah.
that's where you are right now, Connie. That's where you are right now. That's where I am. That's
Yeah.
where it is. That's where we are, and that's what we want, to help people get. Listen, we're not trying to tell you to leave nobody, to do nothing, to follow nobody. I don't have anything or anybody for you to follow. You can follow Movement Worldwide, but we ain't taking you into no congregation and nothing like that, because I can tell you God ain't called you to pastor, and I'm glad.
Oh, me either, child. I wish. I don't have the right temperament.
I would look me either. I would have no.
Yeah.
But right here is great for me. But what I am encouraging all of you to do is to think, utilize your wisdom and spirit of discernment, and don't let yourself be controlled by man and their tricks and trades and stuff, because people are flawed. And I've heard pastors say many times, don't put me on a pedestal, don't worship me. But what do we do? We end up worshiping anyway, and then we want to blame him. No, don't be blaming him all the time, because you got common sense.
Yeah. You're right, Nita. You're right. You know what? I believe that so often we spend so much time trying to please man and not God. We also chase after glory of man so often for validation or having our names in light. We, lose focus of the light of the world. And I want to use this, lead the scripture with you. Mark 8:36 say, "For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul?" We done ran behind God. We done ran behind, people chase and lose your soul. You got all this wonderful stuff, So, I mean, we have to do a self-check on that, because there have been times in my life, because I needed the validation. I needed the affirmation. I needed somebody to say, "You got it, girl. You're doing good." And that's just human nature. We do every now and then like somebody to say, "Hey, you're doing a good job." But when it becomes to the point that we crave it more than God, then there's the problem. Yeah, there's the problem. So that is something that we have to look at individually. That find out who we chasing, because trust me, everybody chasing something. So you got to determine what you're chasing.
You have to determine what you're chasing.
Yeah.
You better step back and take a look at it. You better step back and take a look at where this road leading.
That's right. And make sure it's the glory. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just be running and chasing.
Just running. Just
don't even know where you're going.
Just you after something.
That's like just the nature of Black people. You let them see a whole bunch of people running. What they gonna do?
Start running, because I know I would. It better not be a crowd coming. Oh, I'm listen, because I'm figuring some danger.
There used to be these YouTube videos a while. They were either on YouTube or Vine or something, where they would show like just these random videos of people just running because they see other people running, and that would be so funny. And I would laugh. I would sit there and watch those videos for like 20, 30 minutes, laughing at how people just start running because they see other people run. But that is just so true. And oftentimes when we see people follow somebody, we just jump on the bandwagon, but we don't even check the spirit. We don't even try the spirit. We just go right in and don't even look at the organization. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago about how people get sucked in when we dealt with when the pastor drops the ball and just leaves. That was last week, I think it was, right? Was it last week? And we were talking about how people don't even dig in to even understand what the bylaws are, what the organization means, what do they stand for? We have no idea what the method is for choosing another pastor, if there's any loophole, and can he just leave y'all high and dry and go and sell the parsonage, go sell the stuff that the church bought for him, all that kind of stuff. So we have to be careful when we link to organizations. We better know where the money going. Because you look up one day, the pastor there, you look up the next day, the pastor gone. And so it's all the stuff that you paid for. Come on, preachers.
Yeah.
Run towards and for God's glory. Come on, run for your life. Remember that song? My
Yeah.
mom's in there,
But,
run.
I was wondering, Nita, but you start running. Wonder will you ever catch what you're running after?
Girl, I knew you was going somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm wondering because you're just running and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do that. What is the purpose of you getting in the starting block and
Come on.
taking off?
Come
You
on.
know, I was just
Come
thinking
on.
about that.
Come
Yeah.
on. Come on. What are you chasing?
Yeah.
Everybody type that in. What are you chasing? What are you chasing? What you chasing? LT? What you chasing? What are you chasing? Grace Creation Completion. What are you chasing, Jassy? What are you chasing, Connie? What are you chasing, Constance? What are you chasing? Who else on here? Nicole and Elena and Yolanda and Moving Well. What are you chasing, Annette? What are you chasing?
Yeah.
What are you chasing, Jennifer? What are you chasing? What are you chasing? Oh man, we got a lot of folk on here tonight. All right, I love my movies. What are you chasing, Valerie? What you chasing, girl? What are you chasing? Type that in. What are you chasing? And then you have to answer your own question. I'm gonna see y'all. Yeah, there you go. What are you chasing? Oh, I
Yeah.
have more here. What are you
Yeah.
chasing?
And once you catch it, once you catch what you've been chasing, do you think you've arrived? Because
But do
there'll
you
always be
even
something.
reach your destination? That's the good
Yeah.
question. Do you even reach a destination?
Yeah.
Oh man, this was good. This was a good one. Thank you for that, Annette. Thank you so much for the power tool. You always do such a wonderful job with the power tool.
Oh,
Doesn't she
yeah,
do a
right.
wonderful job with the power tool? She does a wonderful job with the power tool. All right, good people, it's time for us to shift. It's time for us to get on to that next place. Let's go on to the next phase of our discussion. But before we do, we're gonna pause. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to pause for a quick commercial break, and then we will be right back with our tea time topics. Don't go anywhere. We still got some more comments. Don't go anywhere. Oh, yeah. What are you chasing? Somebody say, no, I'm still chasing it. You better still chase. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday, starting March 7th, each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's Speak It, Orated, Articulated, and Reverberated. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbwell.com, join the journey, and take your life back. You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share. It's that time. Tea Time Topics.
Yes. I love Tea Time Topics. Love Tea Time Topics. But before we go to Tea Time Topics, we had a comment. I had to put this up before we start talking. Can admit this now and laugh. Chase someone for years by trying to be all they needed, then realized what I was getting wasn't worth a Reclaiming my time. You better say that, Jassy. I'm going to
Girl,
give you a good bell for that. Oh my God. Grace Union Completion says, thank God for deliverance. Amen, amen, and amen again. Jassy, I think we have all been there at some point in our lives. Reclaim my time. Everybody type that in real quick. Everybody type in reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Oh my God. That is a powerful statement. Thank you for that. Reclaiming my time. I got to get that in. Reclaiming my time. Yes, yes, yes. That was powerful. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. See, this is what empowering is. This is what iron sharpening iron is. This is how we do it right here at Movement Worldwide. We support each other, we praise each other, we lift each other up, and everybody's typing in that reclaiming my time. Listen, I ain't chasing no foolishness no more. Reclaiming my time. That's right, Jassy. Reclaim it, baby. Reclaim it. That's my motto. Reclaiming my time. Yes, yes. Powerful, powerful stuff. So we're going into our tea time topics tonight. We got some good ones up here, y'all. We won't be before you long. But Annette, I wanted to give you the honor and the privilege of taking this first one.
yeah.
Because you had been tight-lipped for a long time because of your job.
Yeah.
But now that you are retired and you have reclaimed your time,
Reclaim.
you are unleashed and you can go off.
Okay, this wonderful man here in Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis, ban on mask mandates in the school will not remain in place. Leo County Second Judicial Circuit Court Judge John Cooper ruled Friday, August 27. The court said that under the law, the defendants did not have the authority for a blanket mandatory ban against face mask policy that does not provide a parental opt-out. They simply do not have the authority, the judge says. All right now. So far, the Florida State Board of Education has said it will cut funding to 2 of the 10 counties that issued mask mandates, Broward and Alachua. I saw something on that today. The U.S. Secretary of Education sent a letter to the district last Friday stating that okay, let's break this down, stating that any financial penalties could be covered with federal dollars. So take my money, baby, because the Fed's going to come for me. It is unclear what effect, if any, cutting funds will have on the districts. So I think they were going to try to cut the money. First, they were going to say they were going to cut the fundings of the district. I guess they thought a little better about that. Now I think they're cutting the funding of certain people in the districts. Oh, somebody saying something.
The move was cutting up already. Connie said Trump's son got pimp slapped for his foolishness. Oh man, that's funny. Oh my God. Ain't nothing wonderful about that donkey. But y'all going in tonight. And that we just getting started. And you hear your movers. You hear your movers.
Yeah.
Wow. They cut funding to Broward. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Come on through, federal government. That's what I'm talking about. But you know, Biden said that already. He has already said, like, he wasn't even worried. He's like, there's plenty of money.
Plenty.
There was plenty of money in that fund. He said, and we will make sure that you get what you need, period.
That's what little kids do. You don't do what I want you to do. I'm going to punish you.
Exactly.
Really?
So that's why this whoever did this is a mask that somebody created.
That's I won't. Yeah, I would never wear that.
But that is crazy. So listen, for I there's so much that I can say about this man, and I had to do it a lot by myself, but I wanted to give Annette the opportunity since for so long her tongue had been bridled that she couldn't say anything because of her job. And she was like,
he was my boss.
Can't wait. She said, I can't wait She
Use
kept.
my
She was
boss.
listen, y'all. She was counting down the days, and when
Because
that
it's
time
just,
came, it's just
I'm so sick of they they get something, it becomes transfixed.
mm.
Oh, it's the parents, right? Yeah, not just the parents that support you. What about the other parents? Because there's more of them than it is of the parents. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off this. I was looking at the Dade County area, and the superintendent said out of 30,000 students, only 10 parents complain about the mask.
See, that's what I'm
30,000.
saying. 10
30.
parents out of 30,000.
Yeah,
10.
10. I said,
That's
wait a minute. So we doing all this for them 10, but he doing that for them dollars. I mean, I know he's trying
He's
to.
doing it for the money,
Yeah,
obviously. Obviously.
I say take his little Johnny and put him in school without a mask. See what happens. A little
Okay.
Sue or whatever her name.
He's an idiot, plain and simple. Please remember when it's time to vote him out. Exactly. We got to you know what? Florida got to take control again. And that's been a problem. We have had leaders over this state that just don't have the agenda of the people in mind. And that's the truth. Yes, he does, Sharon. I'm gonna have to send the prophetess to go and lay hands on him because that's some foolishness. Man, crazy, 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 crazy. He needs deliverance from his from his God, Donald Trump. Yes, that small G God that he's serving. That's ridiculous. So yes, for you, Mr. Governor, we give you the want. I'm give you one more. Foolishness. Come on, fellas. Let me bring in next men. They're gonna take us on to the next topic. We're gonna come off there.
Moving. We keep it moving.
Yes. Our next tea time topic. Wow, this is quite interesting.
Yeah.
The trooper Jacob Brown, who was charged with assaulting Aaron Larry Bowman in May 2019 and later resigned, defended the attack as paying compliance. The beating left the man Aaron Larry Bowman with a broken jaw, 3 fractured ribs, a broken wrist, and a gash to his head that required 6 staples to close. Mr. Brown, who is facing criminal charges in 2 unrelated excessive forces cases. That is crazy. That is the craziest thing. How the paying compliance? Really? Really? And this is the guy, and he's still got like marks and stuff on his face. Clearly been traumatized. Put this man in the hospital, had him with a gash, and then you see at the top of his head where that gash is. It makes no sense. And when I look in his eyes, in the eyes of that officer, all I see is pure evil.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree. When I first read that, I said he one of those people that use that badge to do what he really want to do. And this guy was begging him. He said, "Oh, he kept telling, I'm complying," and he still kept beating him. He kept beating him, and thank God, he didn't kill him. But it was interesting to me. That was in 2019. And see, a lot of stuff back in 2019, I'm sorry, because of who was the leader in this country, a lot of stuff was swept under the rug. Now a lot of this stuff coming out, so he'll get his.
He will get his.
Yeah.
This time out for that foolishness. I don't do much about. Hey, but listen, at the end of the day, bruh, you can foolishness. I hope you get exactly what's coming to you.
Me too.
Boom. Come on, fellas. Let's slide him right on off. Somebody got to say something. Somebody said something. That's what happens when hot-headed individuals are left alone to enforce law as they see fit. That is so true.
Yeah.
So true, Kanye. That is exactly what happens. Come on, fellas.
Moving. We keep it moving.
You get another comment. God will he will continue to uncover. Look, God started this. Listen, you have to be careful. The Bible says God is not mocked. He has no respect of persons. That which a man sows shall he also reap. God's eyes are not closed. He sees it. And vengeance is mine, said the Lord. The leader just gave them a license to do what they've always felt and wanted to do. And Nicole, you are so right.
That's right.
Exactly what he did. He unleashed them and gave them that they felt like they had a right, like they had found their standing and found their place to do and say whatever they wanted. and suffer no consequences. Foolishness. But you know what? God's eyes are not closed. He is seeing some things and he is making some things happen, y'all. Boom. Uh-huh. So, did I bring the fellas? I don't even know if I brought the fellas. I think I brought
No.
them. Well, let me bring the fellas again. Come on, fellas. Y'all take us off of this.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All righty. And here's another one. This is, this came up today. When I saw this today, right before we came on, I was like, I got to talk about this.
Yeah, I saw that today. Yep.
Yes. 2 police officers, one a former officer and 2 paramedics in Aurora, Colorado will face charges in the death of Elijah McClain. It's about time. A young Black man who was detained, placed in a chokehold, and given a powerful sedative in a confrontation with police in 2019. There's another 2019.
That's right.
The indictment comes after an 8-month grand jury investigation convened by Colorado top prosecutor. State Attorney General Phil Weiser on Wednesday said the 5 defendants will be charged with 1 count each of manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide, as well as other charges in the 32 count indictment. The officers named in the indictment are Nathan Woodyard and Randy Rodema, something like that. A former officer, Jason Rosenblatt. They resign when they do foolishness. And the paramedics are Jeremy Cooper and Peter Sikjanik or something like that. Well, I can't pronounce their names. But anyway, they're going to get theirs. And it's goody for them. This is foolishness. They took the life of this young man. And why would you give him a sedative? It's foolish. Hey, reclaiming our time. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Exactly. Thank you, Lord, that they're getting theirs. Thank you, Lord. Finally, yes, Carrie, finally they're getting theirs. God is uncovering and righting so many wrongs. Yes, he is. Listen, God is revealing. Yes, he is. And we are happy to see this finally happen, to justify, to bring justice for that young man and his family. Yes, 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 yes. Thumbs up and applause. Thumbs up and applause. It's about time. It's some foolishness. Woo! That made me feel good. That's right, Axel. Axel in the barking his amen.
I know it.
Leave Axel.
I don't know. Leonard probably out there.
All right, y'all. Come on, fellas.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
I'm gonna let you take this one, Annette.
Yeah, this was amazing to me. Annie Live. Now I never watched Annie, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but it's coming to the small screen on December 12th and I'm sorry, December 2nd and 12th. December 2nd and 12th, and wait a minute, let me start over. Annie Live is coming to the small screen on December 2nd. And 12-year-old actress Selena Smith has landed the lead role. There she is right there. Okay, she playing Annie, y'all. On August 24th, she told Today about hearing she was chosen to play Annie after a nationwide search. Wow. We were in my mom's room and my team called and they were like, this is her talking. What are you going to be doing in October? I was like, I don't know. The Atlantic native continued, and they said, well, then they were like, she used a lot of likes. You're going to be in New York doing Annie Live this October, and I screamed. So this is a little girl that Nita had the picture up. She's going to do Annie. And I've never watched Annie always do, but the ones that I've seen always been, a white girl. But the color is not so much my concern. But I like the fact that they said they did a nationwide search. So she had a lot of competition. So, and it's a lot of talented kids out there. If you ever watch any of something, it's some kids that's amazing. And so my hats are off to her.
Yes,
yeah, Miss Like.
yes. So cute. She's such a cutie.
She is.
Yes. We celebrate her. We celebrate these wonderful things that we're able to see with our young people, especially when we see young Black girls rock. That is so amazing. So hats off to this sweetie. And I like Annie. I watched.
You have?
Yeah, girl. First of all, my first pageant I was in 7th grade. I sang "The Sun Will Come Out," but I didn't do it tomorrow. No, I straight went churchy. Tomorrow tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. Girl, straight up from the church. I churchified tomorrow up something. I riffed it up and down. 7th grade, my Mainland 7th grade center. What an awesome, talented young lady. Yes, we celebrate her. She is such a cutie. She looks like a little girl who played in the movies with Jamie Foxx. Yeah, she does kind of remind you of that little girl. She deserved the part. Yeah, hats off. But yes, I love Annie, and I've watched all of the movies, and I did watch the Jamie Foxx version. It was very good, actually. I love that version. So, but I even watched the original. I watched the play. I played in the play, and of course, I sang the song in 7th grade. I loved it. But even back then, when I wasn't even able to go to the plays, I knew about the song because I had seen stuff on the news, but had never been able to see it because I couldn't go to Broadway and see a play. So, yeah. So, yes, I have, Annette. So I need you to watch something, y'all. Annette don't watch movies. She never finishes a movie. Her attention span's so short. She'll start a movie and then she'll get up and wash dishes. So I know your children know that to be true about you. So I want y'all to pray for Annette. Everybody stretch your hand out.
I'm gonna go beat this dog. Not literally, y'all. Don't come for me.
Oh, say that again.
I was saying I'm gonna beat my dog. I said not really. Because he's carrying on. That's because Leonard coming up. Usually I put him in the room. So sorry about that. Yeah.
Is that the same girl that played in Jamie Foxx? I don't think that's the same girl because that was a long time ago. I watched every version. I believe I like them all. Thank you. Would you pray for your mama and tell her to finish the movie, Nicole? Please?
I never like movie they run around singing. Like get over there. I mean, singing in the rain, whatever.
I'm running around singing.
I'm gonna watch one of them.
You gonna watch one of them?
Yeah.
Hey, Jassy, I tore that song down. I went straight to church. I was in the 7th grade, and I know the people looking at me like, that ain't how the song go. Oh, it is the same one. Connie says the same little girl. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, hats off to her. That's so sweet. All right, come on, fellas.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Wait a minute. Okay, now we're seeing a different name. No, it was not the same girl. It's a different girl in the movie. Okay, all right. I don't know. So I just know that one is a cutie patootie, and I'm happy that she's getting to do the Annie movie. Or is it going to be? It's a movie, right? It's going to be a movie.
I think so.
All right. Okay, good people. We have a few more, so just bear with us. We're almost done. Okay. I guess I'll take this one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please. A 44-year-old producer and rapper has reportedly applied to change his legal name from Kanye Omari West to Ye. Court documents obtained by People revealed. According to the documents, West says his decision for the name change is for professional reasons and didn't provide any further explanation. Y'all, in my opinion, this is some foolishness. I'm just I don't know. Okay, first of all, I take issue, and it went to go and calm her dog down. I guess y'all see she's back now. I take issue with Kanye because I think Kanye needs to get help. So that's my first and foremost when it comes to him wanting to change his name. So he's gone from one extreme to the next, and then he went to the Church of Yeezy, and now he wants to change his name to Yee. And I don't know. I just think there's another agenda there. And he says for professional reasons. So if it's professional and you're calling yourself Yee in your Church of Yeezy, I think it's bigger than that. And if he ever gets his hand on like really some type of political position, or even, of course he's been in everybody's church, I would have never problem in mine.
Me either.
But that's why I ain't no pastor. But I didn't. I wasn't with him with all of that. I mean, I'm grateful. The choir is great and all that stuff, but his doctrine was so backwards. And when I was hearing people say, "Oh, you see what Kanye doing?" But did you go and read the doctrine? It was there in plain black and white on the website, and it was so not Christian. It was everything that we are not as Christians. It was everything the Bible says that we are not, and that's what I had problems with. The choir was great. They sounded good. The children were blessed and gifted. God gives gifts without repentance, but ill-advised and ill-informed, and that was the issue I had with it. So we got some comments. So, man, what are you thinking, Nat?
I think he was trying to be like Prince. Prince didn't have Prince didn't even have a name. He had what is it? Hey, to me, it's almost like he needs that stimulation. He needs to constantly do something to stay into the limelight. It's kind of like number 45. He got to still do rallies, something to be relevant, because after a while, I don't care. Yeah, he wealthy, but after a while, you fade into the background. So
now Jassy says something, and I've said this before too, and I totally agree with you. He has not been the same since his mother passed. He lost it at that point, and he has never been the same since. And yes, he does want attention. He does want attention, Sharon. And I think the problem is he misses the attention from his mother.
Yeah.
And he's never gotten it, and he's done some of the most extreme things since her death that it makes you just wonder. It makes me cringe. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I give Kanye a foolishness. It's just foolishness.
I want to be want us to call him Mr. Yee or just Yee.
Girl, no. Listen, I'm gonna be like the guys on Coming to America. Your mama named you Kanye. I'm gonna call you Kanye. Hey, Annette, I gotta give myself a bell for that,
girl. You got it, girl. You get support.
Your mama named you Kanye. I'm gonna call you Kanye. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, he does, Carrie. He gets some help. He does need therapy. Next, he will be calling himself the second Jesus. Yes, listen, Jassy, girl, you get a bell, because I'm telling you, I was trying not to go there, but that's exactly where I see this going with him, and that's why, thumbs down, exactly, thumbs down. Oh, hey, Sting. She was probably the one that kept him balanced. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why he misses her so much. And that's why he has not been the same since she passed. It's really sad. So listen, we just need to pray for Kanye, because I refuse, bro. Your mama called you Kanye. I'm gonna call you. I ain't calling you no darn.
Did you gonna call it Kanye?
Girl, please. That's some foolishness. Things say, hey, she waving. The devil will confound the mind. Yes, he will. And that's true. That's the foolishness that happens. So come on, fellas. Woo!
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All right. I think I'm gonna let you take these fools.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this milk crate foolishness. I threw that foolishness because it's foolishness. While it seems to be all fun and games, the challenge is actually very dangerous and can result in serious injuries. A Dallas woman is reported I got to follow up and see that if she's still okay. But a Dallas woman is reportedly in critical condition after doing the challenge, and it's being said that she may not survive. And they show footage of the woman. And after the fall, the woman lays on the ground lifeless as paramedic attempts to treat her. Now, this is interesting to me. Rapper Lil Boosie, which I don't know who he is, I'm sure he's somebody, even held a milk crate challenge competition at his mansion in Atlanta, offering anyone who could make it up and down the crates $4,000. So you know it's a lot of foolishness. I watched this, right? And I don't understand why you do it, but see, the thing is, I saw a person up there with no hand and no feet. So I'm thinking, you ain't even got no hand. What are you doing?
You ain't got nothing to brace your
It was a guy, he had no hand and feet, but he was, of course, he didn't make it. But I'm thinking like, boy, you already got limitations, but why?
That's right, Carrie, just plain dumb.
It's dumb, but so many people have been hurt. And it's absolutely foolishness. I don't know what. I guess some people like live on the edge type. Well, I ain't no edge person. I don't even like to go to Disney World. I don't even like to go on Ferris, right? Ferris wheel, they go too fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a thrill seeker, but some people are. And I just think this milk crate is one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's foolishness. Okay?
Foolishness. People are dying. People are breaking limbs and all kinds of foolishness.
Yeah.
Then you need to stop. That's right, Sharon. Stupido. Stupid. Just dumb. Man, what was appealing about that mess? And you know what? The thing is, people just jump on stuff. Oh, the challenge. Oh, this challenge. Oh, that challenge. Foolishness. Followers. Just followers.
Yeah.
Wonder where they get in the crates. Girl, please, at the store, the crates that come into the grocery store, they finding them, trust me.
They can find crates like crates
exactly
sometimes they have bread in them. And
did someone die the other day from this mess? I don't know. Annette was saying this lady's in critical condition. I don't know if anybody died or not.
yeah, I don't. Yeah. So now
they're not expecting her to live. She doesn't know whether she died or not.
Yeah.
So if everybody knows if she died, let us know. But yeah, that's really, it's awful. It's awful. Come on, fellas. We almost died.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
This is an interesting one. I love this woman. Love. I've done a lot of studying of Josephine Baker. She will make history again. The legendary dancer, singer, and actress will become the first Black woman buried in the Pantheon Monument in Paris, one of France's highest honors. In a statement, French President Emmanuel Macron said that Baker held high the motto of the French Republic. The Elysée Palace, wrote in a press release, world-renowned music hall artist committed to the resistance, tireless anti-racist activist. She was involved in all of the fights that bring together citizens of goodwill in France and around the world. A California high school. Oh man, that's a different one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yes. But yes, so this particular thing here, I don't know if anybody else watched it. I know I've always been a Josephine Baker fan. I don't know if anybody else was a fan of hers like me, but I was, and I didn't even know that much about her until I watched the movie on her life. That was so awesome. I watched the movie on her life, and she was kind of obsessed with some of the work that she was doing. Was anybody familiar with the work that she was doing? She was obsessed with the work she was doing, like adopting all those children. But you know who kind of reminded me of her in the now Annette?
Cool.
Angelina Jolie, when she went and started adopting all those children from
okay.
Because that's what Josephine was so into that, and she was she kept doing. I know her husband got frustrated with her, but there's a whole lot of stuff that happened with that. But I loved the story of her life. She was, such a powerful woman, and I'm glad that she finally getting some type of accolades because she spent a lot of time there. Yeah. She spent a lot of time there, and I was just amazed about it. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, yeah. I just thought. I mean, I know about it. Of course, I haven't. I ain't really. Mm-hmm. I know who she is, but I thought it was it's amazing because, listen, she left her mark on this world.
She did.
And even when we do this, we're trying to leave a mark. We're trying to, maybe help somebody along the way. And her work, where she may not have gotten all the kudos she should have gotten then, but now her name is out there. People are like, well, who is this woman? Right. And so people go and look and find out about this woman. This I guess it's one of the ones that tried to cancel the culture, but you can't cancel what God has created. So I just think it's phenomenal.
But you know what? Again, that goes back to some of the stuff that we've been talking about all along about how they have been trying to erase, like whitewash, a lot of the culture, a lot of the things that we've experienced and we have lived. It's been an attempt to whitewash history. But hey, you can try.
That's right.
But listen, at Movement Worldwide, I'm gonna tell you right now, we keep finding it. We
Yep.
keep finding the information, we keep finding the history, and we're gonna continue to expose stuff and to share this stuff with y'all because we just believe in telling the truth and shaming the devil. Ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. So that's how I see that.
Me too.
That's how I see that. So I'm excited about about the fact that she gets her accolades because of course she was not celebrated a lot here in America. She wasn't, and
No.
that happens to a lot of people. Like I wonder what's going to happen when we look at people like Tina Turner and how she hasn't been living here in forever. But I wonder what's going to happen in the days that she's gone. But anywho, we celebrate her. We celebrate her, and we're happy that she gets her accolades. Yes,
Yes.
I know we're running a little over, y'all, but I promise you we're almost done. We just got a few more. So, fellas, come on, take us to the next one.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
I was trying to find another picture, couldn't find another one. I'm gonna let you take this one, Annette. This is
Okay, okay. Which one is that? Because I know the one about the
this the little
California
girl,
high
the
school.
California girls.
This the one from California high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The California high school is facing an investigation after white students were captured on video
Oh,
that
wait a
went
minute, that's the
viral.
wrong one. That's the wrong picture. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
okay.
Go ahead and read
That's
the
all right. Okay, went viral over the weekend abusing a black doll named Shaniqua.
Mm-hmm.
They were stomping it, positioning it in a sexual suggestive position, and posing with it during a football game Friday. The Instagram account that featured the video has been deactivated, but a Twitter, you can't put none of that. Somebody waiting, screenshot it. And
Okay.
yeah. And so I think 3 or 4 of them, I've read something since we got this, about 3 of them been suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a black doll named Shaniqua.
Shaniqua. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were doing all, and then one of them put on a post, Shaniqua nigga, Nugga,
Mm-mm.
one of the students. And
Mm-mm.
these little girls in their little cheerleading outfit, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And they got caught. Somebody probably told me, you better get that off of the too late.
Mm-hmm. And
'Cause
there were many, many photos of this.
sure was.
Many photos. And it's foolish that, we see these, first of all, that type of behavior is learned.
Yeah.
They learn that and then they go and repeat this foolishness and do
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I had uploaded the wrong picture, but I have it right here.
Yeah. And they were sending, Tanika was getting around.
Show.
Shaniqua, yep.
You can look and see these kids with this doll, and they
Yep.
kept posting it. Oh, all those posts. If you go in and Google it, you'll be able to see it and see it up close. And the foolishness that they were doing to this doll.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. They learned
Mm-hmm.
that foolishness, and I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
So you
Mm-hmm.
know what? You know what, Sharon? Foolishness. Foolishness. Somebody say, yep, prejudice and racism is definitely taught. It is. It's taught. It's learned behavior. Come on, fellas.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
But on a lighter note, we have a couple of great things we're going to celebrate, and we'll be done. Nia
Yeah.
Costa accomplished a major career milestone when her supernatural slasher flick Candyman, which I haven't watched because I don't like horrors, bowed at #1 in theaters over the weekend. She became the first Black woman to debut a film at #1 at the domestic office with a $22.4 million opening. DaCosta, who's directed the spiritual sequel of the first Candyman movie, which came out in 1992, also grossed the second highest opening over a 3-day period for a Black female director. Listen, Black girls rock, y'all. Yes, Black girls rock. Go ahead, darling. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. Very, very proud of her. Man, we got one more. We got another. We got another one that's gonna rock. Come on, Phil.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
All righty. Come on, I never let you finish this out.
Okay, Rebecca Coleman, who was recently appointed as a judge in the Michigan District Court. A moment that was made even more special because her father, y'all, the District Court Judge Donna Coleman was the one who swore her in. Coleman, who attended law school at Wayne State University and also has a degree in theater from Michigan State University, is now the judge of Michigan 32A District Court, which means she would preside over the city of Harper Woods in Wayne County, Michigan. Prior to that, she was the founder of her own law firm. So this, I can only imagine her father's pride and her mother. They didn't, I didn't see too much about her mom, but to be able to, this little girl that one day you held in your arms and now you up there swearing her in. Amazing.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's such a powerful thing. When I saw that, I was so amazed. And I was like, man, that's awesome. I'm so amazed that we're still dealing with it. Yes, we are still dealing with it. Foolishness. Yes. Kudos for her being a first. Yes. Wonderful accomplishment. Congratulations. We do have a couple more. I forgot we had 2 more. So come on, fellas. Hey, y'all, don't leave us. I know we long tonight, but
Moving. We keep it moving.
we just got to get all this good stuff out. We got some good stuff, y'all. This is another good one. This is so excellent.
This is excellent.
Yes, go ahead, and I'm going to let you take that.
Oh, okay. I'm getting ready to tear her name up, but that's all right.
I'll try the name when it gets there.
Okay, 3 years ago.
3 years ago, Shamaria Moncrief.
And the Alabama native launched a prepaid wireless carrier, Texas Wireless Network. Not long after the company launched, it turns out that Miss Moncrief was offered $4.4 million for her wireless carrier before she officially launched and received. Before she officially launched, somebody offered her $4.4 million, but she went ahead and launched, and she received $1.5 million in investments. She turned down the sale offer for the $4.4 million. When asked why she would possibly turn down such an offer, she responded, "Because before anything, I looked at the numbers, so I understand why I was offered $4.4 million for a company I hadn't launched yet." Oh my goodness! From the wait list and pre-sales, they saw early on that Texas would be, and so it did. There was no way I was selling off as a company I hadn't had a chance to experience yet, she explains. So they saw the handwriting on the wall.
Saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, the lady hadn't even launched yet, and they offered her 4.4. But she had investments, and she was smart. She was. Oh, I was like, "Girl, you ain't even did that yet.
Ain't even done it yet. You ain't even launched it yet, and they wanted to take it before she launched it."
They was getting ready to make trillions of dollars.
That's right, Connie. Go, girl. Handle your business. That's right.
Yes.
So now them trillions of dollars gonna stay with that sister.
Yeah.
Who created it? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Boom. That's right. Don't sell out, and that's a lot of times we do that.
Well, yeah, she had a waiting list and pre-sales before she opened. I said, "My gosh."
That's what I'm saying.
Whew, I love that.
We got some good things coming down the pipe. Come on, fellas, with our last.
Moving. We keep it moving.
That's good. We end with this.
Yes. Good trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Victory for democracy with the passage of the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act by the U.S. House of Representatives. Once signed into law, the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act will restore the essential portion of the Voting Rights Act struck down by a Republican-packed Supreme Court that blocks discriminatory voting policies before they go into effect, putting a transparent process in place for protecting everyone's freedom to vote. Listen, this has been a long fight, but you know what? The fight is not over. We still have to fight through the rest of the process. But at the end of the day, we have to give this an applause for milestones completed for planning. Even just getting it to Congress floor has been a task for years. And John Lewis didn't even live to see it, but I'm sure he is smiling down from heaven. So we applaud this moment in history. All right. Anything you want to say about that, Annette?
Oh yeah, just phenomenal. And let me say this real quick. Just because you're running around this country changing laws has nothing to do with the laws of God.
Come on, preacher.
Has nothing to do. You can change because, baby, if you don't want nobody to give me water, how about I make sure I have 3 or 4 waters in my purse
Come
just in
on.
case?
Come
You
on.
can't stop me from giving my sister water.
Thank
See,
you.
and then and black folks, white folks, green folks, whatever. Get your stuff lined up so you can go vote.
Bring your cooler.
Don't wait till the day
If
of.
you got 4 or 5 chairs, put them in the trunk of your car
Yeah,
so you can
go
help
get.
the
If they
elderly
want you to
people
have your
out.
ID, get your ID, girl. Do
Get your
it.
ID.
Yeah,
Do what you got to do. Don't give them no
yeah,
excuse. Boom.
yeah,
Loving it. Love it. Love it. That's right.
yeah.
Say that, Annette. Love it.
So
Love
you
it.
know,
Oh, man. Good people. I'm so glad we had this time together. And we ran so long, but we thank y'all so
we
much.
did. Sorry, y'all, but it
We
was
don't
some
usually
good.
go this long, but we thank you guys for hanging in there with us. We had such a great night, great discussions, great tea time topics, great power tool, great transformational topic. And we love y'all, but we've come to the end. But before you go, we want to ask that you guys will do something. Make sure you like that video you're watching. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on the site. If you are on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever, hit that like button. Also, click the share button, copy it, paste it, send it somewhere, paste it to your page, send it to somebody, let them know they need to see this conversation that went on tonight. The other thing we want you to do is subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also give. We have a way that you can sow into this ministry via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or you can become a patron by going to our website, movementworldwide.org. We ask for $12 a month. That's 40 cents a day, but you can set your own amount. The other thing is we want you to be in tune to what we're doing. You can text the word movers to 474747. You are our movers, and we want to see you all with all of our things that we do here with Movement Worldwide. We have so much, and I'm going to run the list down before we leave. On Tuesday nights, we start with TNT. That's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, where we speak, orate, articulate, and I'm getting longer and longer. Speak, orate, articulate, and reverberate. And then that's on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on this platform. And then on Wednesday, right back here next week with our Can We Talk segment that airs each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We are here with our tea time topics, our transformational topic, and our power tool. And we love to share the trending topics and social and current events. We keep it light, but we keep it real. Then on Friday nights, if you are not on Clubhouse, you need to get there. And again, if you don't know how to get to us, text movers to 474747 because I send out that link every Friday. So we are on there with a great conversation with people from all over the world, and it is getting more and more interesting every week. So join us on Clubhouse on Friday nights at 8 p.m. The next thing we do is on first and third Saturday, and we will be having prayer this Saturday. We are praying through the pandemic, joining with Elder Moselle Mason and praying through the pandemic on first and third Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on Clubhouse. Again, text us, movers at 474747, so you can get the link if you don't already know. And if you can't find us, please send us an email or something to info@movementworldwide.org, and we will make sure that you find your way to everything that we're doing. And then on Sunday mornings, we are here with Power Walk Sunday, where we inspire and motivate you to walk into your God-given purpose with power and conviction. So we are so awesomely standing on the word of the Lord on Sundays. Listen, there's always a word for you, and we will be there every Sunday at 10 a.m. sharing the word of God. So that's something all during the week, y'all. We got a lot going on, but most importantly, your presence. We love all the comments. We love seeing you all vibrant and awake with us. We love having you guys join us. We just love y'all so much, and we can't do this without you. So thank you to our movers. And then you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah, just thank you so much. As always, y'all never disappoint. We said earlier that we have more than enough chairs, and if the more come, we have to go get some more chairs. It's fine. We appreciate you so much, and thank you, and we really love you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. All right, so we've come to the end. I'm so glad we had this time together. But we have to go, y'all. Mwah. Love you all so much. And they're gonna throw up a heart.
I put my heart up.
Hey, she got it real good now.
Yeah, I worked on it. Yeah.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday, starting March 7th, each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's Speak It, Orate It, Articulate It, and Reverberate It. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbwell.com, join the journey, and take your life back. You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share.